The Xbox Series X launches this holiday season, and ahead of that, Microsoft has dropped a ton of new information. On top of what we already knew about the next-gen console, there's plenty of juicy new details to comb through and talk about. Here's everything we know so far. First, new features. The Series X uses Quick Resume, which is an evolution of the game suspension feature you can utilize on Xbox One. The Series X can simultaneously suspend 3 or more games at a time, letting you seamlessly jump between them. What's more, those games will load much faster on the new console versus the X1. You can see the faster load times in action in this new video from Microsoft. Microsoft is also introducing what it calls Smart Delivery. If you own a game on Xbox One, you already own it for the Series X. All first-party Microsoft titles will support Smart Delivery, while third-party developers can make the decision to include the feature for themselves. We know that Halo Infinite and Gears 5 will both support Smart Delivery, and in Gears' case, you'll see better textures and lighting on the Series X, plus potential 120 FPS support for multiplayer. The Series X will also add HDR color to games that released without it. And there will be plenty of games moving into the next generation. The Series X is backwards compatible with all 4 Xbox consoles. The full backwards compatible library of original Xbox and 360 games currently available on Xbox One will transfer to Series X, and X1 games will make the jump too. You can play all those games with the Series X's new controller, which is very similar to the current gamepad, but with small yet important tweaks. For one, it actually has a share button. It's also more ergonomic thanks to rounded bumpers and a D-pad that combines the traditional cross design with the newer disc shape. The new controller will also work with the Xbox One, and vice versa. You can use your current controllers with the Series X if you wish. Let's talk specs. Microsoft spilled the beans on some very technical details. The Series X has 12 teraflops of performance and 16 gigs of GDDR6 memory. Its performance target is 4K resolution at 60 FPS, up to 120 FPS. For its CPU, the console sports 8 Zen 2 cores at 3.8 GHz. As for storage, it includes a 1TB custom NVMe solid-state drive, with USB 3.2 support for external storage. You can hook up your own SSD or HDD, but you won't be able to play any of those external games. Unless you use Microsoft's new proprietary memory cards, that is. Microsoft and Seagate have created external drives that come in small metal cartridges. These use Microsoft's quote, velocity architecture, which lets game developers utilize SSD memory as RAM. Microsoft was apparently unhappy with how standard SSDs compromise speed when heated up, so it partnered with Seagate for this external solution. So you can totally store games on your own drives, but they'll need to be copied to the Series X's internal storage or one of these expansion cards if you actually want to play them. That's everything we know so far about the Series X. Microsoft is holding a GameStack panel this week, so stay tuned to GameSpot for any additional information that comes out of that.